Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is your boy AK Master Warfare coming to you guys with some more Call of Duty Advanced Warfare gameplay for you guys today. The gameplay you guys are going to be watching is gameplay where I actually did go on a nice streak and then actually ended up getting taken out by some little random in the back of the map. You know, it's quite unfortunate, but I still had a lot of fun this game. Getting a lot closer to DNA. I'm not really going for it. I'm just kind of having fun with the game, trying to enjoy it a little bit because it does have its issues, and you know, I'm doing my best to try to get to 15 prestige and then move on to other games once that's finished. But for now, hope you guys do enjoy the gameplay. I do have an actual comp topic for you guys today, and it was something that came into my mind, but I figured you guys would be able to learn something from it and hopefully enjoy it, because I actually did learn something from it when someone told me about this, so I figured I'd share what I learned and my experience from you guys. So basically, what I want to talk to you guys about is having that special window of opportunity. Now, what I mean by window of opportunity is anything in life when someone offers you something, and in this case, I'm talking more specifically about like job positions and stuff like that, trying to get your first job or trying to find a better job or anything like that. And you know, not only can this relate to jobs, but it can relate to clans as well. Now, basically, when I was younger, back when I was about 15 to 16, I wasn't working at all. I was having trouble trying to find a job. I didn't really know what I wanted to do in life, and you know, I just kind of focused on school at the time because I was still in high school, about to graduate soon, and I knew that eventually I was gonna have to get a job. My mom and dad, you know, they always encouraged me to get a job, and at the time I didn't really care too much. I knew I needed a job, but at the time I didn't care because I was still that little guy who sat in his basement playing video games all day. And you know, I'm still that guy that sits in his basement playing video games all day, but you know, I do have a job now, and now I'm more focused on school a lot, and video games and YouTube is just kind of a side thing for me. But basically, I was that kind of person that didn't really care about the job, and you know, it was hard for me to get a job because when I applied to these places, they would always have the job description as something that I could do. You know, I was looking at retail back in the day, kind of places like ShopRite or Walmart, or you know, I was not working for McDonald's. That was certainly one thing that was never gonna happen. And basically, what I had focused on just trying to find something simple for myself, since I was pretty young for my age, and I was legally allowed to work. You know, I had my work papers and everything, but you know, I just couldn't really find anything. It was hard for me to get that first job because you know, all these places, they say, oh, we want experience, but at the same time, it's kind of hard for someone to get experience if you don't give them a chance. It's like saying, well, if you want to hire somebody that has experience, how are you going to hire them if they don't get the experience because you don't want to hire them? You know what I'm saying? It's just something that I wish that wasn't really a problem in the work industry today. It's something that really should be tweaked, in my opinion. It's because, you know, you have all these talented people in the world that are never given a chance because they don't have the work experience, just because of the sheer fact that nobody wants to give it to them. So my first job was actually at Costco. Now, Costco is one of the top paying, or not top paying, but best part-time jobs or best retail jobs in the entire nation. It's ranked number 2, Apple coming in at number 1. And you know, Costco, I had a lot of fun times there. I started working there when I was about 16 or 17, and you know, this job description was really simple. I was a cashier assistant. Surprisingly, I got paid $13 an hour for that job, for something so simple. I'm not even kidding. It was like the easiest job in the entire world, and they were paying me $13 an hour. So my first job, I was making bank. I'm not even kidding. I was having a lot of fun with it, but I knew eventually I was gonna have to get a better job, and eventually I did look into other positions. So I'm not gonna go into every single job that I had, but this was basically the big window of opportunity that I got when I turned about 19 or 20. And basically, that window of opportunity was I started an internship at this company called Viacom. Now, if you're not familiar with Viacom, Viacom is one of the biggest multi-million-dollar companies in the entire world. They're responsible for holding big networks such as MTV, VH1, Nickelodeon, a lot of these big-name television channels, and they also do own Paramount Pictures, if you're not familiar with that as well. But, you know, this company, I looked into them. I found out about the job through my career fair, and, you know, I figured, well, maybe this is a window of opportunity. It sounds like a big name company, and at this time I already knew what I wanted to do. I was already in college. I was majoring in information technology, and at the time I didn't really know exactly who I wanted to work for. Now, you're probably saying, well, what is that? What do you mean you don't know who you want to work for? You want to work in IT. But basically what I mean by this is that when I wanted to work in IT, I didn't exactly know what type of company I wanted to work for. Now, basically, Viacom is a media company. I didn't know about what I wanted to work for. I wasn't sure if I want to work for IBM or Johnson & Johnson or something like that. And I was actually considering Johnson & Johnson, but unfortunately their job description required to have like a 3.5 GPA at the very least. Now, I'm not saying my GPA is horrible, but it's certainly not the best. And, you know, I can't stand companies that look for GPA. Companies like Google, they do not care about GPA. They don't care if you're going, I mean, yeah, they care if you're failing every single class, but as long as you know how to do the job, that's all they care about. And that's why I applied at this company known as Viacom, and I did the internship, and that was the big window of opportunity. Now, basically, the moral of the story is that once you get your foot in the door, you're pretty much guaranteed a job at pretty much almost any company that you want. Now, for example, take my sister, for example. I'm not going to go into this whole story about her whole life, but her first job was actually at Apple, Apple Retail. She had she worked as a genius for them, and now she's working at BMW corporate, and now she's got companies like Mercedes looking at her, and, you know, and right now, myself, I'm still working at Viacom. I'm having an awesome time there. It's honestly one of the greatest experiences I've had in a very long time. And, you know, all I wanted to basically bring up is that once you get your foot in the door in those big name companies, you can basically have all these other windows of opportunities open up to you. Like, for example, let's say you were in Overpowered, you were a pub stomper for Overpowered channel, and let's say you either left the clan or got kicked or anything like that. You basically already got your foot in the door because you've pretty much played for these bigger channels, and now you're gonna have other people coming out, looking out to you, and eventually, you know, want to offer you more to their channel, and, you know, offer you a foot in the door in their channel. And it's basically it's really awesome. Once you get your foot in the door, you're pretty much guaranteed, you know, anywhere that you want. But regardless, that's pretty much all I want to talk about in this video. Let me know if you guys have had that big opportunity yet. And, you know, as of now, I'm having a lot of great opportunities as far as my job goes. Right now, I'm still enjoying my time at Viacom, but I've had people from HBO and NBC offer me positions as well. That is something that I was considering, but, you know, we'll just have to see at a later date. You know, that's a commentary for another day and a story for another day. So we'll have to see what happens with that. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay. I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary. And I'm curious to hear what you guys' experiences are as far as windows of opportunities when it comes to the workforce or anything involving, you know, YouTube or anything like that. I'm curious because, you know, it's something that really popped in my mind and I figured I'd share with you guys. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's your boy AK signing out. And peace.